Okay, so here's a quick video on how to tackle these problems. I'm just going to pick out some that I think are the most likely to be missed. So the first one here, the y is on the outside of the parentheses. So we're going to distribute the y. We're going to multiply y times the first term and y times the second term. So y times 0.5 is just 0.5y. And then y times 8 is just 8y. And then we put the addition symbol between them. And so there you've done it. Now at this point, we could actually simplify further if we wanted and have 8.5y, but it doesn't ask us to do that. It just asks us to expand. So that's kind of the basics, right? Like you're going to just multiply the number on the outside by everything inside the parentheses. And so I like to draw the arrows to remind myself. And as I do it, I say 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16, and then I bring the x along. 4 times 2 is 8. So I've gotten all three of them, and then I put the symbols in between them. There's an addition symbol between these two terms and a subtraction symbol here. Now again, from here, I could simplify it further. It doesn't ask me to, it just asks me to expand, but I can combine the 12 and the 8. Now look, it's a negative 8 because I would do keep, change, be a negative 8, so adding negative 8. And then I would have 12 and negative 8 is 4. So I'd have 16x plus 4. But I don't necessarily have to do that because it only asks me to expand it. So let's get to one that would be where we get a lot of people making mistakes, maybe like right here, number 13, because you're distributing this this negative 1/3, and you have the subtraction symbol. So what would happen is I would multiply negative 1/3 times y and negative 1/3 times x. Let me write that. Negative 1/3 times y and negative 1/3 times x. And then I'm going to put the subtraction symbol here. So now I have, I'm subtracting a negative 1/3. So subtracting a negative, when I see these double signs, I need to then keep, change. So really it's negative 1/3 y plus 1/3 x, because subtracting a negative is adding. So there. It says number 17. It has a word problem, so sometimes people get tricky. It says find a difference equivalent to the product of this. So the different equivalent would just mean I'm going to distribute 11 times each of these, so 11x minus 11y. So you've had a difference equivalent because you're finding the difference. It's the same thing. And the last one is use the distributive property to write an equivalent expression. All that means is you are going to expand. So you're going to do 4/10 times -5, 4/10 times 7, and 4/10 times 13.8. So 4/10 times -5 is -2. And 4/10 times 7 is 2.8. And 4/10 times 13.8, I'm going to look that one up because I don't have that one in my head. And let's see, the answer was, 5.52. I hope so. That's what that's here, 5.52. And now I'm going to put those symbols between them. So I said the first term is just negative. The next one has a subtraction symbol, and then I have a subtraction symbol here. And I should have a y. Look at that. I left that y off. So there you go. I have now written an equivalent expression. But if we want to simplify this further, then what I would do is I would rewrite this as -2, keep that the same, change, subtract to add, change the second number to its opposite, and then change, subtract to add, and the second number to its opposite. And I would say, okay, I have like terms. I have this one and this one. They can be put together, and this is by itself. So the negative 2.8y is all by itself, and I can combine these together, and I would get minus 7.52, because I'd be adding a negative, and that's really just subtracting. And so there's a couple problems for you. Hopefully that helped. Thanks.